My parents forgot I existed until my aunt posted a photo of my condo and car. Then they needed $25,000. I stared at the text message from my mother, the words blurring slightly under the glow of my phone screen. Sweetie, we saw your beautiful new place and that fancy car from Aunt Linda's post. So proud. But we're in a bind. Your brother needs $25,000 for his business startup. Family helps family, right? Call us. It landed like a punch I should have seen coming, but even after all these years, the audacity stung. Raw, unfiltered pain twisted in my chest. How dare they resurface now? After years of silence, pretending pride when all they saw was a wallet. I was 32, sitting in my sunlit condo overlooking the city skyline. The one I'd bought with my own savings after climbing the corporate ladder in marketing. No help from them, ever. But to understand why that message felt like the final betrayal, I have to go back, way back, to the childhood where the favoritism wasn't subtle, it was the air I breathed. I grew up in a modest suburb outside Chicago. The older of two kids, my brother, Alex, was born 3 years after me, and from the moment he arrived, the world shifted. My parents' dad, a factory supervisor, Mom a part-time nurse, poured everything into him. I remember being 5, helping Mom fold laundry while she cooed over baby Alex in his crib. He's going to be something special, she'd say, her eyes lighting up in a way they never did for me. Even then, I felt it, the quiet exclusion, like I was an afterthought in my own home. By elementary school, the patterns set in. I was the responsible one, always. Straight A's without fanfare. I'd come home with a report card full of excellence, and Mom would nod, say good job, Emily. Then turn to Alex's scribbled drawings. Look at this masterpiece. We're framing it. Dad would ruffle Alex's hair at dinner, asking about his day first, while I sat quietly, waiting for a turn that rarely came. One Christmas, I asked for a bike. Saved my allowance for months to contribute. They got me a used one from a garage sale, rusty chain and all. Alex, a shiny new scooter, even though he hadn't asked. I rode that bike anyway, pedaling harder, as if speed could outrun the hurt. The emotional reflections creep in now, looking back. It wasn't just things. It was the love, doled out unevenly. I'd lie awake at night, wondering what I'd done wrong. Was I too quiet? Too independent? The pain was a dull ache, building slowly, like water eroding stone. Middle school amplified it. I joined the debate team, won regionals. Parents showed up once, left early because Alex had a soccer game. He was average at best, but they attended every match, cheering wildly. Our little star, Dad would boast to neighbors. When I needed $50 for a school trip, they hesitated, said money was tight. But for Alex's cleats, instant yes. I started babysitting at 12 to fund my own extras, learning early that self-reliance was my only option. High school was where the favoritism turned financial. I worked weekends at a diner, saving for college. Applied for scholarships, got a partial one to a state university. Parents contributed nothing. You're smart, you'll figure it out, Mom said dismissively. Meanwhile, Alex flunked 2 classes, and they hired a tutor. He wrecked the family car joyriding at 16. They bought him a used one to build responsibility. I drove a clunker I fixed up myself. Graduation night, I was valedictorian. They clapped politely, then rushed off to celebrate Alex's CA Verge diploma with a family dinner, his choice of restaurant. Those years blend into a montage of quiet endurance. I'd call home from college dorms, updating them on my marketing major, internships. Responses were curt. That's nice. Alex just got promoted at his part-time job. He dropped out after 1 semester, but they framed it as entrepreneurial spirit. I graduated cum laude, debt up to my ears from loans. No party, no proud posts. Just a card with $20 inside. Adulthood didn't soften it. It calcified. At 23, I landed my first real job in the city, entry-level, but promising. Called to share. Dad, good for you. Hey, Alex is starting a band, needs a guitar amp. Any chance you could spot him $200? I sent it, fool that I was, hoping it might bridge the gap. It didn't. Over the next few years, the requests trickled. $100 for Alex's rent, $300 for his business idea. I gave less each time, the resentment building like storm clouds. By 25, I'd cut back contact, moved to a tiny apartment, focused on promotions. Parents called sporadically, always leading to Alex's latest crisis. He married at 27, a rushed wedding to his girlfriend, Sarah. They insisted on paying for half, draining their savings while I wasn't even asked to be in the bridal party. You're so busy with work. Mom excused the truth. Sarah saw me as competition. The perfect sister Alex complained about. At the reception, I overheard Dad telling relatives, Alex is the one with potential. Emily's just ... steady. The pain sharpened then. Raw edges. I stopped visiting holidays, citing work. They didn't push. Forgot my birthday twice. No cards, no calls. I built my life alone. Therapy sessions to unpack the neglect. A circle of friends who became family. Career climbs to senior manager by 30. Bought my first car, a sleek hybrid with bonuses I'd earned. Then the condo, at 31. A cozy 2-bedroom with views that made me feel accomplished. Posted nothing about it online. Privacy was my shield. Aunt Linda, Mom's sister, visited last month. She's the only family who checks in, sends thoughtful gifts. We had tea. She snapped a photo of me by my balcony. Car visible below. You deserve this, Em, she said warmly. Posted it on Facebook with a caption. Proud of my niece's hard work. Look at that view and ride. I liked it. Moved on. 2 days later, that text from Mom. Then Dad's call. Voicemail. Emily, we need to talk. Alex's business is tanking. Just $25,000 to get him back on track. You're doing so well, saw the photo. Help your brother out. The audacity. After years of invisibility, one glimpse of success, and suddenly I existed. As a resource, I didn't respond immediately. Sat with it. The hurt boiled, but I channeled it cold. Poetic, almost. Like setting a table for guests who never show, then locking the door. First, I dug. Quietly, Alex's business was a vague e-commerce thing selling gadgets online, but whispers from cousins hinted at more. Shady loans, unpaid vendors. I hired a private investigator, discreetly. Cost me $2,000, but worth it. Report came back. Alex had forged my parents' signatures on loans, using their house as collateral. Over $50,000 in debt, hidden from them. They'd co-signed some, unaware of others. And now, they wanted my money to bail him out without telling me the full story. Thriller tension built, heart pounding, as I pieced it. Not just favoritism. Fraud. Alex had used my name once, too, on a credit application years ago, when I was in college. I'd dismissed a weird credit alert back then. Now it clicked. I didn't confront. Power in action, not words. Contacted a lawyer friend. We flagged the fraud with credit bureaus, filed reports. Alerted the bank on the forged loans. Police got involved. Identity theft. Forgery. I provided evidence. Old documents. The PI's findings. Didn't name names dramatically. Just facts. The raid came swift. Police at my parents' door. Warrants for Alex's records. I wasn't there. Heard from Aunt Linda, who called in tears. They took computers, papers. Your parents are devastated. Alex arrested for fraud, forgery charges. Bail set high. Parents' house liened, facing foreclosure if debts unpaid. Social media exploded. Local news picked it up. Local man charged in family fraud scheme. Comments poured in. Neighbors, old classmates, always knew he was shady. Poor parents, enabling him. Humiliation public, visceral. I stayed silent. No gloating posts. When Mom called sobbing, Emily, how could this happen? Help us, I said calmly. You've helped Alex enough. Handle it. Hung up, blocked numbers. Consequences unfolded. Alex pled guilty, got probation, community service, lost his job, wife filed for divorce, parents sold the house at a loss, moved to a tiny apartment. No more boasts about their star son. Me. I thrived. Quiet victory. Promoted again, traveled solo to Europe, Paris cafes, Italian coasts. Globe radiant, yoga, new wardrobe, therapy breakthroughs, peace settled, soft as dawn, no more ache, just gratitude for my path. If this resonates, drop a like, subscribe for more stories of turning pain to power. Tell me in the comments, where are you watching from? Share your story if you've faced family betrayal. We're in this together.